I have a story for you that is so bizarre. This is about the time I found something in my house that I was not supposed to find. I was so excited when I bought my first house. It was an old place, built in the early 1900s, full of character and charm. My friends and I were in the middle of unpacking. We took a break. We were sitting in the living room when I noticed something strange about the built-in bookshelf. One of the books on the shelf was a little bit loose, and when I moved it, I noticed a small latch underneath. Curiosity got the best of me. I pushed the latch and the entire bookshelf slowly swung outward, revealing a tiny, hidden room behind it. We all just froze. It was so unexpected. The room was small, with no windows, and it was completely empty except for an old chest in the center. The air was cold, and it just felt wrong in there. My friends and I were nervous, but we couldn't resist. We slowly walked in and opened the chest. Inside we found a small, worn-out journal and an old-fashioned locket. I opened the locket, and it had a faded photo of a woman from the 1920s. Inside, the journal was more chilling. It was filled with a woman's writing, and it talked about her being trapped and a man she called the collector. The last entry was on a date that matched the date of the locket. We were all a little spooked, but we just assumed it was the journal of a previous owner who was going through something. But then I looked online. The previous owner was an old woman who had passed away, and she had a brother who had lived with her. I looked up her brother, and his name was Edmund. The internet led me to a local article about a murder that had happened right in my house. A woman from the 1920s went missing, and the primary suspect was the son of the house's original owner, a man named Edmund. The article said the police never found her body, and the case went cold. My blood ran cold. The man the journal writer called the collector was the brother of the woman I bought the house from. I then realized the locket had a very specific, antique design that was known for being owned by a woman who went missing from my very house. I called the police, and when they came to investigate, they used a metal detector in the room. They found a small metal box hidden under the floorboards. Inside was a collection of other lockets and journals, all from women who had gone missing in the area years ago. The police discovered that the old woman's brother was a serial killer who had been keeping his victims' lockets and journals in the room. The old woman who sold me the house was just covering for him. They arrested her, and she confessed to helping him cover up the crimes. The whole experience changed me. My dream house turned out to be a living nightmare, and I learned that you never know what secrets are hiding right under your nose. So that's the story of the hidden room. Have you ever discovered something strange or scary in your house? Tell me your story in the comments.